I have to apologize.
Did you laugh at his joke?
I had a tragedy this past year. My girlfriend got drunk and decided she wanted to give me a haircut. And apparently the look she was going for was Hitler Youth. She nailed it. Good for her. No, I got in trouble at work recently. I guess I was being too bossy. I was telling people what to do. I was being too managerial. And I was kind of pissed off. I was kind of livid. And then my girlfriend called me. She said, I'm going to be $60 short of rent this month. And I said, you know what? Go fuck yourself. And then 5 hours later, I went home and found her jerking off to lesbian porn. And I was like, finally, someone will listen to me. Think about it. Dating a single mom is kind of difficult. We have a 6-year-old. He got a cold, and she just lost her mind. How much Benadryl can I give to a 6-year-old? Like, when should I put him to bed? And I was like, you realize 2 weeks ago I had the flu and you didn't give a shit. And then I realized she cared a lot more about what comes out of her vagina than what comes in it. That one's for Rain. Do you ever find yourself reassuring your girlfriend by saying that you love a band you hate?
Yes.
Yeah, my girlfriend was like, I'm leaving for work. She goes, I love you. Johnny, I love you. I said, yeah, I love you too.
You too!
No, but I just started working in a restaurant. And I'm not racist against any race of human beings, any gender, any sexuality, any religion. But I did find a group of people I hate. Customers. Oh, you laugh, but did you buy something today?
No, that's legit. That's legit.
We're terrible.
No, they say stupid shit. Like a woman came in and said, I said, hey, how are you doing? She said, I don't know what I want. And I said, wow, that shit got existential very quickly. A gentleman came in, he said, good morning, young man. And I took that offensively. I'm 36 fucking years old. But then I looked at him and he was clearly in his 70s, and I looked at the clock and it was 11:59 a.m. and I was like, motherfucker got me on the technicality. In between the lunch rush and the dinner rush in a restaurant, you get to know your coworkers quite well. And this girl was telling me her life story and it was atrocious. You know, it was sad. And this customer came up and said, hey, how are you doing? And she said to him, I'm good. And I looked at her and I'm like, you just told me how your boyfriend left you after your second miscarriage. Now you're gonna hit me with some bad grammar? Because I'm doing well. A woman came in, she ordered a salad. I said, absolutely, would you like some bread with that? She said, no. I gave her bread for Lent. I said, oh, you gave up bread for Lent? There was one thing that I think Jesus Christ is kind of into, fucking bread. It's like, what else are you gonna give up? Red wine and foot baths? Are you gonna give up carpentry and fishing? Are you gonna start giving abortions for Lent? Because you're doing it wrong, lady. This fellow came up to me, he said, how am I supposed to get any work done with this shitty music playing? I said, sir, this shitty music, as you call it, drowns out the fact that I'm working for minimum wage. I'll never pay off my student loans. I can barely pay my rent. My father ridicules me on a daily basis that I'll never get a paid vacation. And you know what else, motherfucker? And then I stopped myself. I realized that U2 was playing. And I was like, you know what, that is pretty shitty. No, my girlfriend's great though. The other day, you know, I'm tired of dating, you know? Like I was dating a gal, and we were dating for about 7 weeks, and I found that she had stolen $100 from me. And I was livid about it, but then I did the math. And I realized that we had sex 16 times. I was just dating the cheapest hooker in Minneapolis. But yeah, I'm tired of dating. My current girlfriend, she's a sweetheart. We have some alone time every now and then, and we're laying in bed, cuddling, and I had my head in her bosom. And I said, "This feels like home." And then I realized I either have some serious mommy issues, or my house growing up just had really small tits. Fuck you, it makes me laugh. My father criticized me when I went vegan. I remember him driving me to my college dorms. Turned down his conservative talk radio, so I knew some shit was going down. And he said, "Son, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Clearly you just did, so yes." He said, "I'm gonna love you either way, but are you a faggot?" I said, "Father, based on your terminology, I don't think you're gonna love me either way." "But why do you ask?" He said, "You've lost a lot of weight lately." Like, what kind of sexual education did you have? Like, putting a penis in a vagina doesn't burn any less or more calories than putting a penis in a butt. And my father's an asshole. Speaking of gluten-free, my father went gluten-free, and I asked him why. And he said, "Well, I read somewhere, having a gluten-free diet, it'll prevent against Alzheimer's." And in that moment, I decided to have an all-gluten diet, so I can forget I'm related to this fucking asshole. All right, thank you. My name is Johnny Athmann.